Yo, yo, yo. Um, what's going on? Get this get this rolling in a few places here. Okay. Hmm. Happy Easter, you know? We're looking good there. Share us up in a couple spots. I didn't even look over the slate today, man. Went outside last night, man. Straight up. I ain't looked at nothing, man. But I ain't get too tipsy or nothing like that. So that's growth. Good morning, Tiffany. That's growth. I ain't get slapped or nothing like that. But you know, uh, let's see. Let me post this up quick. All right. Well, man, I had a nice slapper yesterday. That sucker, man. Man, I needed Tyler Fitzgerald for anything, one hit, one run, or either one RBI. Man, that sucker was smoking. That was a smoking lineup, man. Let me see. And I got too greedy with that, and I know I did. But it is what it is. My mouse is acting up. Yeah, man. I can't blow it up, boy. Right here, that was a plus 3,000, man. Man, I can't blow it up though. I don't know how. It is what it is, though. It is. Today, let's take a look at the weather, right? Nothing but plays on my line timeline. That's what I like. Uh, Mama mindset. Remember I was talking about them home runs in that Arizona game the other day? Yeah, for sure. That shit started popping off. Started popping off, boy. Miami at Philly, winds blowing in at 10 miles an hour. Chicago at Boston, right? Winds left to right, 10 miles, 10 to 15 miles an hour. St. Louis at New York Mets, winds left to right, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Nice, man. You got to. I hope you bet some of them straight, even though I hit a, I did good on that slate, on that game, man. Of course, man, my mouse is acting up. Hold up. I just put a brand new battery in there right before I streamed, and that battery acting bad, man. Straight up, that battery acting bad. It's having problems going over here. We hit 4 or 5. That's what's up. The trail say, "Hey, boss, Duran banned early in the season. I don't care. You seen my slip?" I said, "No, I ain't seen nothing." Say you playing sleeper. Sleeper is a great spot, man. Shout out to sleeper, man. Man, sleeper is a great spot to play at. Let me see what we working with. My DMs notifications. I don't know what's up with that, man. X a month. Who's that? New? It ain't even notifying me. Shit. Let me see. Oh, oh yeah, Durant. Mm, mm. Sold the bag. I thought that was an old tick. I think that was an old. I thought that was an old tick. I didn't even pay attention to it. Yeah, I see. That was a. Oh man, that was a heartbreaker, man. Heartbreaker. Like I said, I had a monster one, man. A monster one, man. But it didn't pan out the way I needed it to, man. I needed either one hit, either one RBI, anything from this boy here, man. How the fuck do I expand this shit, man? Maybe if I do this a little bit, let me see. Nope, that don't work. Either way, I had Cal Raleigh 1.5, Alonzo 2.5, James Wood 1.5, Machado 1.5, Rooker 1.5, and Tyler, man, Tyler Fitzgerald at a half. Like he could have got one hit, could have got one RBI, or he could have got one run, and I cashed that. Right, that was so crazy, bro, so crazy. That was crazy as hell. That was crazy as hell. They went out. You know what though? I went outside last night and I was sitting at the bar and I looked at that lineup and I was like, damn, that shit over with. I seen the first two, three bats and I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna look no more. I ain't gonna look no more. Few drinks in, I'm like, damn, let me check that motherfucker. I went there, checked that motherfucker. That motherfucker still had a goose egg. I was like, damn, that was crazy. He said, man, them home runs maybe the way to go. Torpedo bats is something serious. Uh, you also got to like bet 365 if you can get it. Like man, I'm telling you, man, that's bet 365. Um, and other books like Sleeper. Sleeper lets you get busy on their ass too. But like I say, when you doing them home runs or something like that, you can slide in there, right? You can slide in there, get your 3 hits, runs, and RBIs for plus money, 4 hits, runs, and RBIs for plus 230, 5 hits, runs, and RBIs for plus 400. You know what I'm saying? Going all the way up to 8. You catch somebody who have a good ass day that you think is gonna have a good ass day, and you take them for about 5 or 6 hits, runs, and RBIs. They don't have to hit a home run. You know what I'm saying? If they go up there get busy, and you like that spot for them, they can cash it. For real, for real. And but them home runs have been smacking though, right? And what I've been, I ain't been chasing, I ain't been chasing, I ain't been chasing motherfuckers. I just been the people that's hot right now. Just go ahead on and go with them, right? And wait on the other ones to get hot, and then it is what it is. The weather ain't even got hot yet. But for the people that's hitting bombs, shout out to them, man, because they been even if they don't hit no bombs no more, them motherfuckers been consistent, straight up. And it is what it is, right? Pat, good morning. I had a solid day in MLB yesterday. Unfortunately for NBA, Gober sold on his rebounds. Right, man. I've been live betting. I live bet the blowout yesterday. I called Minnesota at plus at 21, at plus 1,500, plus 1,000, and then I called Minnesota 11 to win by 11 and a half, and I caught that at plus 275. So I was live betting yesterday till I get my. If y'all got any NBA plays you like, drop them. I've been talking all morning already. I'm still got liquor in me. That's why. I still got a little bit of liquor in me. My mind said, all right, so look, how I want to do this here, I didn't look at anything. I'm not going to come up here and sugarcoat it, but looking at some of these lines and stuff like that, pitching is and can be the way to go in certain spots, right? So just looking over the slate, like we got Lazardo on the mound going up against this old squad. Let me pull up. Pull up. Man, I know you have Tiff, but I can't even. I can't even. I can't even consult a motherfucker on that. I'm about to say, but I can't even say nothing because I guess right? That hook is a mother. Looking at lefties, right? The K rate here. Lazardo used to play for these tank on every NBA game. Ooh, yikes, 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 yikes. So we know Lazardo, right? He's got a Miami versus left-hand pitching, which they've seen. What yeah, they got a 21.8% K rate. They've seen 266 lefties. Um, so at the end of the day here, WRC plus is around 110. So that's above, you know what I'm saying? That's above average ish, right? So slugging. Hmm. At batting 286 at batting average versus lefties. Miami second right there. Um, Interesting, right? Sixth and slugging. Hmm. I say the Bucks are trash. My Knicks, we got it done. Y'all Knicks came back. Lakers suck. I knew the Lakers was going. That was my target right there. I knew they was losing that first game. I knew it. My thing with the Lakers, I was just saying, is coming into the game. If they can take away, um, if they can take away Austin Rivers all game long, and just live with Bron and the rest of those boys, you know what I'm saying? They have to take somebody out, and I think Austin Rivers is probably one of the guys they're gonna have to take out. They did that yesterday, so it is what it is, right? I think they have to take him out the game. And the defense, I like point forward Randall. Randall is the one who can get Gobert acclimated a little bit better than I think anybody else. They got the live game going and stuff like that. So Randall is the point forward ish type of guy. Sometimes when he want to be, and that motherfucker Nas Reed was on fire. That motherfucker hit five threes, three, four threes in a row or some shit like that. What I say? Damn, I said, what the fuck I say? I said, yeah, that's I'm still high. I'm still goddamn it. I'm still bubbly, man. All right, so either way it go, some type of way, we could probably back Lazardo, maybe, or you might just fall back, right? But Lazardo has been balling, right? His pitching props, his strikeouts are sitting at 6.5 and a minus 130, going up against his old team, right? Yeah, going up against his old team. I don't know, man. His pitching outs are sitting at what? 18 and a half. Damn. Let me pull up let me pull up mm, okay, we'll go Pine for this. Let's go pull up Jackson. Austin Rivers, damn. I'm tripping. Got my ass over here looking like Doc. Doc Rivers. Hell no. Let me see though. Damn. I missed that downtown. Let's go over here real quick. MLB. Once. Strikeouts. 50% on the strikeouts. Over his walks and two, 3 or 4. Mm, okay. Well, mm, Let me see if any of these bats here light up real quick. You can still play the downtown jackpot today. I'm looking at you looking at threes now. Keep me posted what you figure out. Miami. Lozardo ain't up there. Who's in the lineup? Let me refresh this. See if we got this lineup out real quick. Okay, so first this pitch mix. Wagaman. Let's count, right? Let's see. Wagaman. He looks good, right? I mean, he's 6 for 15 last week. Let me see. He's 3 or 4 the last week. So he's somebody we could take a look at, right? Um, he, he, hmm. Man, I don't think I want to count 25% K rate, so I gotta just at least, I gotta say Wagaman. He's a strikeout candidate, but he looks good. Um, Otto Lopez not striking out. Xavier Edwards will strike out with a 26% K rate. So Xavier Edwards should be leading off, right? So let's see. Okay, that's two potential K targets. Norby and Lopez. That's two potential K targets. Um, Norby, he ain't even he in the lineup. He ain't seen nothing, man. Them must have been all strikeouts. So that's another potential strikeout. That's three. Um, Let me flip to these lefties real quick. Sweeper, fastball, sinker. Sweeper, he's throwing that motherfucker 48% of the time. 48% of the time. They ain't even seen that, right? Then the fastball and sinker. Stowers, is he in the lineup with a 36% K rate? Mervis, he'll strike out or hit a bomb, right? Stowers, Mervis. Yeah, yeah, he probably about to sit. Myers is in there. He probably about to sit these motherfuckers down, man. Yeah. He probably about to sit these motherfuckers down. And it's his old team. I counted up 5 Ks. Myers and Sonora. Mm, go back to the righties. Change up sweeper. Change up sweeper. Slider. Sonora 35% K rate. Myers 22. Hill. Yeah, man. He about to sit their ass down, man. So I mean, the 6.5 is a yes, man. I hate I ain't look at the shit last night, but 6.5, yes, I don't want to look at any of them motherfucking bats real quick. Let's see. Marlins total runs 2.5. Yikes. Philadelphia total runs 4.5. 11, 8, 6, 4. Mm. He went seven this he went 7 innings this season so once. Um hmm. Splits. One bomb this year. 27% K rate to lefties, righties, 47 to lefties. Let's check that shit split. So yeah, 25% K rate at home. He should be able to go ahead and lay their ass down. Right. All right. Well, I'll tell you this. I wouldn't take the under, right? And then the outs sitting at plus 120 for 18 and a half outs. Can this team get pesky sometimes? Yes, they can, man. Versus left hand pitching, like I said, looking at the WRC plus here, they are up seventh in WRC plus versus righties, lefties, and they have a 22% K rate. So they down here in the K rate section, down here 24th. But it is what it is, right? So uh, I guess, right? So I couldn't talk you off him taking his outs or his strikeouts. I don't mind it. So and I would probably, if I was to take one, I probably would have to take the strikeouts. And even sometimes these pitchers they get to their strikeouts before they get to their outs. So Jackson likes it over. I'd have to put it over, right? I have to put it over. Right here on DraftKings, you can get it at a minus 115. And and FanDuel is juiced up at a minus 146. So you're still getting a decent number, fake decent number on DraftKings. Uh, so it is what it is, right? Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. So there you have that, right? So Lizardo, um, now I know these bats should be in play, but I wanna quickly. I ain't gonna say quick. Well, I do wanna, I want to look at some pitching real quick. Tanner Houck. We got an over under 9.5 in this game here. I would definitely want to come look at this one. Then we got a 4.5 team total for Philly. So I'll bounce back on those bats. This I don't really bet on Charlie Morton here, and I would have to really look at Suter. I'm pretty much scared for the pitching for Suter here in this spot. I might have to come back and look at Baltimore Orioles bats. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have, but get some of these pitchings out the way here, which Logan Allen and Keller. So I really want to look at this Ryan, right? Because his strikeouts is sitting at 5.5, right? So um, I think he's got a shot, but he will give up a bomb too. So we'll have to definitely look at this. His outs sitting at probably 17 and a half. 17 and a half at a minus 138 as of right now on FanDuel. But definitely need to take a look, right? Let's go over here and we'll look at these righties, right? So um, Atlanta, number two in striking out versus righties with a 99 WRC plus. Now they do have the power. They do have power, right? So when we are getting Joe Ryan at 5.5, you can get up to 6.5 with some plus money. Or if he goes out there and gets busy, then he can potentially give you 8. You know what I'm saying? So Joe Ryan, let's take a look here, right? Because you could probably, this could be one of those spots. Who knows? But looking at his ground balls, he got a 27% K rate all in general, so that's pretty high, right? So look at his game logs here. Um, mm, 8 strikeouts versus the Mets, 4 versus Kansas City, 6 versus Houston, and 5 versus St. Louis, right? Atlanta, he faced them. He did not face them last year. Looking at some of his splits here. Um, right now this season. He's giving up 2 bombs to righty. Now he will give up some power. Uh, they're on the road, right? Okay, on the road versus lefties. Okay, let's see something. I forgot all about how he does things, right? Okay, so I do know that he can give up the bomb. We do know that. So let's go over here and let's run a check real quick. Uh, let's go look at Joe Ryan real quick. I mean, you don't have to look too far. I mean, I think it's a play. I know it's a play. Um, Atlanta right hand pitching. Joe Ryan, hard hit, line drive. He can give up a bomb. I'm just letting you know that now, right? Let's get Lizardo down in his pop. So he's throwing that fastball 57% of the time, right? Yikes. Let me see. Actually, let me just pull up. Harris got a bomb. Murphy got a bomb. Riley and Verdugo has a bomb. Verdugo led off yesterday. Is he leading off today again? What's this lineup look like? It's not out. Or is it out? Verdugo is leading off. Austin Riley, Ozuna, Olson, Albies. Damn, that on man on paper that look like a good ass lineup, man. One, two, three, four, five, six. One through six look good. Mm, scared, man. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I ain't scared, but I'm scared. So, Joe Ryan, he's throwing that fastball 50% of the time to righties, right? Let's see what he got. He's got a bomb on that sweeper, a bomb on that fastball, 57% of the time. Gotta take a look at that fastball. So, um, that fastball 57, they sitting down, right? So that's they sitting on down. Austin Riley 30% K rate, Ozuna 31, Nick Allen, whoever that, De La Cruz, Arsha, Murphy, sit down, right? So that's one thing that's working in favor there. Last 7 days versus this fastball, which he's throwing 57% of the time. 1 for 10, 1 for 2, 0 for 2, 1 for 4, 2 for 7. Nobody has a bomb. Exit velos warming up. It looks like Austin Riley has been hitting the ball with power for sure. 1-on-1 exit velo for Dan Cruz, but I'll put the sweeper slider in there. Sweeper slider. Even more red, right? 34%, 34%, 28%, 40%, 42%. So all we can do is, all we can do is, look at it, look at the numbers and stuff like that, and just deal with the consequences, right? This got strikeouts written all over it. Sean Murphy got a low average, only 3 for 13, whatever the case may be. Last 7 days, these guys haven't been hitting this pitch mix. Austin Riley hasn't. Whenever he's made contact with the ball, he's hit it hard. So that's one thing I can give him, right? But um, I mean, they got some good power looking numbers here in spots, but man, Murphy, mm, not within the last week, but he's 1 for 10 versus pitch mix. But he does have two bombs versus it. He's a guy who will go sit down, right? But if he can get the bat on the ball, then that's a whole nother ball game, right? So any of these guys can go bomb. We already know this, but strikeouts looking beautiful right now for the righties. On the lefty side here, you're gonna have Olson here. We'll look at so he's throwing that fastball 60% of the time, followed by that splitter, right? So the fastball he's throwing 60% of the time. I don't think Kellenick's in there. Olson looks okay, right? So Olson and Michael Harris. Olson has got a bomb. Michael Harris got a bomb. Um, yeah. So I would definitely look at the exit velos on these guys. They're trying to hit the ball hard, right? They are trying. So, but that's the fact. Well, but like I say, fastball, he's throwing that 61% of the time, right? So the scouting report is out. You can hit a bomb off a fastball. You definitely can, but it's cat and mouse. Catch me if you can. So Kalenic's not even in the lineup. I know that, right? Sure. Kalenic is down there. So mm, Albies, Olson, Seen Riley, Ozuna. Okay. All right. Now, these are still MLB players, right? Any of these guys with these highest K rates and all these numbers that don't look good over here with the averages stuff like that, they still can go boom. They still can have a good game. So don't take. I mean, don't get it twisted. Now, the last week, 2 for 7 for Michael Harris, 3 for 8 for Olsen with a bomb. Both of these guys got a bomb, right? Olsen strikeout rate is 8.3% versus this pitch mix here um, for this season. And then you got Michael Harris. He's 6 for 15 on this pitch mix with a bomb. Those would be the two guys what I'll be looking at. Um, Ozzy Albies is another guy. He's got a 21% K rate. His average is down, but you know it's it's a matter of time, right? It's a matter of time for Ozzy Albies, and you got Harris. I would probably rank him Olsen, Harris, then Albies for the lefties here. But taking a look at this lineup here, Olsen, Albies behind Olsen, Olsen hits, runs, and RBIs all the way up to a bomb. Any one of these guys can go bomb, but my pick would probably be Olsen. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Now, excuse me. Goodness gracious. Um. So yeah. Um. I'm definitely looking at these guys here. I'm looking at Olsen. So this back half of the lineup: Harris, Ozzy, and Olsen. As far as K rates, they have the lowest K rates on the team. It's possible you can see it get these three guys get busy, right? It's possible. You can see these three guys get busy: the Harris, the Albies, and the Olsen, right? So, you know, the first three guys looking like strikeout candidates, but anybody can go deep here, right? So, uh, I will put in. So they like the over on strikeouts for him. Jackson likes the over on strikeouts, but that's it. That's all he likes, right? And I can see instances, right? So bet MGM, um, three uh, DraftKings, you get at -130. Okay, you get at -130, and then Olsen, I would look at Olsen. Old paper, I would have to look at Olsen, right? I'll put him over there, and he'll be hitting cleanup, right? So, honorable mention Albies and Harris. If I would have to rank these back three, it would be Olsen, Harris, then Ozzy, because Ozzy been cold. Since I looked at that game, um, I would have to look at the other side to kind of like get this game out the way. Yeah. So let me see. Atlanta, take Atlanta down, and then go to Minnesota. Right. Righty, lefties. Minnesota's lefties. We would look at Grant Holmes, right? Burrow's up. He went 7 versus Toronto. He pitched good versus Toronto. Philly, he's given up 2 bombs on the season. Dodgers, of course. Philly got to him for what? 0 runs. Probably ran his pitch count up. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, well, he's given up 2 bombs. Them bombs came to righties. Walks. Did I see walks in there? I ain't see all them walks. You can't be doing that. Damn. Two, four, 4-0. Damn, you can't be doing all them walks, man. So let's see what we got here. Too bad. What's the name hurt? Matt Wallner. He walks a lot. Curveball, fastball, slider. Righties, these bats cold here. Fastball, slider. 44% of the time on that fastball. Buxton 4 for 7 on that. 4 hits on 7 at bats with a bomb. Exit velo is up at 106. Mm. K percentages, man. Wow, on that. Ty France, his K percentage is down. I think he's swinging a cold bat right now, but we'll see. Let's get that. Let's get that slider up there. So he's throwing that slider 39% of the time, which makes up 40 by about 83%, 84% of his pitches uh, percent out of 2 pitches there, slider. My mouse acting up, man. Straight up. So it's Buxton for me without a doubt right now. He's batting 296, 259 ISO, 100 exit velo, barrel percentage 18%. Hard hit is up, but he will strike out, right? Ty France, his fly ball is up, things of that nature. He has 2 bombs. Harrison Bader, whatever, right? Um, Let me flick a day switch on this here. Buxton will strike out, hasn't been walking, and his bomb came in the daytime on his bomb. So it'll be Buxton for me, right? Where is he at in the lineup? Probably second. Okay, behind France and Milana could be behind him. I think Korea hit a bomb yesterday. I'll be looking at Buxton. He's got a hit in his 3 of his last 4 games. I throw him up there for the hit. Yeah, either I'm lagging. I don't know. Oh, my mouse is acting bad, bad. Okay, well, over under 7. I don't want none of that. It's probably a no runs first inning spot right here. St. Louis, uh, Holmes. Not gonna do too much. Look at that. Scooble, Walker, another no runs first inning. I do want to look at these Detroit bats though. Scooble, right? So with Scooble here, so this is a spot we gotta look at here because Scooble is his outs and strikeouts are in play here. But you might want to look at this outs for the simple fact of how cold these bats are. He's got a 43% ground ball rate with a 26% K rate. Um, so um, 25 strikeouts in 23 innings. Just went 7 innings versus Milwaukee. Then we'll come over here and we'll look at Kansas City. Um, they K percentage, 20% around league average. So, but the WRC plus versus righties is a measly 62. So, um, I cannot back those bats, and I don't want to back those bats, right? So right now we're looking at Scooble. Mark Canna has a bomb. Damn, Salvi's got 4 bombs off him with 11 Ks. Salvador Perez. Mm. Bobby Witt. They've seen him a lot, of course. Mm. Michael Garcia sold me yesterday. All right. I think we could look at. I think we could. His outs are sitting at what? In fact, let me go over here to Jackson. Let me type in Scooble. So they like his Jackson likes his over on strikeouts and his over on pitching outs, right? Under on walks and under on earned runs allowed. That's another play you could look at. Under earned runs, sitting at 1.5, but with this 60 WRC plus that they sporting, and then you got Scoop on the mount. He's something that you could look at, right? So um, strikeouts here. He's hit his strikeouts in 2 of his last 3 outings. Um, we could also look at what was this versus opponent. He last 2 times he's faced him, he's hit his strikeout prop, right? Um, and we could also look at his pitching outs, which he's hit his pitching outs last game at 21. Versus this team here, uh, let's see, versus his opponent, 2 of his last 4 outings, he hit this pitching outs at 19 and 21. And like I said, as cold as these bats are right now, I couldn't talk you off of it. Um, Looking at his logs right here, he's given up 3 bombs this season. The Dodgers got him, and Seattle was they got a lot of power. So Seattle got him for a bomb as well. New York Yankees, he blanked them, and Milwaukee, he blanked them. Right. Um, he gave up 3 of those bombs was to righties. Right. So that's interesting there. Last year, so he's sitting lefties ass down, right? He last year he gave up 1 bomb versus lefties and 14 towards righties. Um, K percentage versus lefties last year was 27 versus righties was 30%. He was a dog, right? He was just filthy. Um, this year pretty much looks similar, right? Uh-huh. But the righty's been hitting them a little bit harder this year. So far. So let's see something. KC righty. Scuba. No, actually Scuba is a lefty. So we'll get the lefty up there. Oh, Scuba is a lefty, so I need to reiterate that. I'm sorry. Um Kansas City has to be a little bit better versus lefties. And this mouse of mine, oh my God. I'm gonna make me buy a new mouse, man. Jesus Christ. 23% K rate with an 89 WRC plus. Still not enough for me. Your home run slip from Sleeper after using Jackson. He says he has Trout, Schwarber, Wood, and Torkelson for 201x payout on Sleeper. Those some of his home run picks right there. Nice. With the help of Jackson. So I would look at fastball, changeup, sinker. Fastball is 42% of the time. Bobby Witt 1 for 2 this week. Salvador Perez loves that fastball. Keep in mind he does have like 7 bombs off him. Um, to lefties here, it looks like they haven't seen a lot of lefties, and that's where they're a little bit more offensive, better offensively. So to keep that in mind. Off the fastball here, the hard hit is up for Salvi and Bobby Witt. The line drive and all that shit, the strikeout rate is down. So the fastball he's throwing at 42% to righties, followed by the changeup and the sinker. Changeup 34%. Changeup. Bobby Witt 3 for 4. 3 of 9. Salvi. Pretty cold off that. What changeup? What sinker? Salvi, no bombs this year. He's barreled the ball a few times, so the barrel was up. Um, Bobby Witt, no bombs this year. He's only 3 or 4, but that's a good sign, right? At least for a hit or something like that. But it's only a small sample size, right? The barrel rate and everything is up, but it's Bobby. You know, am I gonna put him up there? I don't have no clue. I don't know if I'm gonna put him up there, but looking at the lefties here, Scooble looks good. No walking, no none of that, no bombs. Sinker, slider, changeup, fastball. Sinker, slider, changeup, fastball. Just throw all this shit up there. Michael Massey 0 for 11. Like MJ Melendez 1 for 3 with a bomb this within the last week, but nothing to write home about, right? So Melendez has a bomb, all that, right? But I think you know I couldn't talk you off the pitching. I don't know about the strikeouts, but the pitching outs are very interesting, right? For Scooble, so his pitching out sitting at 18 and a half. I'm gonna have to like the over of the strikeouts. I never really bet him for strikeouts that much, but you know what I'm saying. I can see instances where he do strike their ass out. He is this team is what Kansas City, a little bit above average at 23% K rate and an 89 WRC plus. So whatever you want to do, strikeouts or outs. I think I'm leaning towards the outs. I think I'm leaning towards the outs here for him. Right. So let's see. But either one, I couldn't talk you off of it. His line is sitting at what? 6.5. So I'll put the outs up there though. We know we can go either way, right? Um, and Jackson likes them both. You get the outs at a plus 100 on. They're not showing us FanDuel outs, but I got them right here. And while I looked at that, I got to look at these bats because I was looking at Torkelson and Kerry Wood. I mean Kerry Carpenter. Um, I might have to go back to the well on that. Minus 114. So heavily favored to go over his outs at minus 114. You can get it right now. You can get it at a plus money on ESPN. I have to let me see something. My phone's sitting here on silent. All right. I have to look at to seal a deal on this one. I have to look at the. I have to look at. I have to look at these. The other bats here. Oh my God, my mouse, bro. So shoddy right now. What's the deal? What's up with this? All right. Detroit. Man, the setup was so set up so right yesterday, man. For Kerry to get there for me, man. Torkelson been on one, man. Straight up, man. He been on one. Let's see. Walker versus lefties. K percent down, Sierra up, walk percentages up. Oh man. 4 extra base hits, one bomb. 17% K rate. That works for hitters. Averaging around a little bit over under 3 runs, but he give up 3 runs to the Yankees, two to Minnesota, four to Baltimore. He's giving up one bomb. Detroit got he went six versus Detroit last time he faced them. Um, 2 earned runs, no bomb. Then he faced him right here. He went 7 innings on Detroit. He gave up a bomb. He went 7 innings there. He went 5.2 innings here, and he gave up two bombs. So he faced Detroit 3 times last year. Oh yes, Carey. Carey's got a bomb versus him. Torres, Torkelson. Mm, okay, let's look. One home run this year. 89 bombs last year. Fastball, changeup, cutter. Kerry Compton off this fastball is 3 for 5 in the last week with a bomb. Riley Green. Riley Green, where you at, man? Where you been? Changeup, cutter. These folks, some daytime folks, though. I hit the daytime switch. Kinstry. Righties daytime guys. I know that. Kerry Carpenter, though, he's 6 for 10 in the last 7 days off this pitch mix. Riley Green is hitting for no power right now. But yeah, Kerry's warm, right? Kerry is warm. Take a look at this velo log real quick. He's warm, right? So versus this pitch mix, 109 fly out on the fastball, 93 double, 101 single, ground into a double play, 95, 104 single, 90 ground out, 103 single, 108 home run, 101 single. So, but right here, versus pitch mix, every time he's seen it, he's whopped that motherfucker, right? 100, 93, 101, 99, 104, 90, 103, 108. He warm. He's really warm, right? Um, I'm going to put him over there on the hit list. You can decipher how you want to do it, whatever case may be. Keep in mind he has a bomb off him, so that if you're wondering, I'm saying that's something to think about there. But I'm gonna slide Carey up there for right now. Um, he owe me, right? Throw him up, just throw him up there for a baseline hit and keep it moving. Check these righties out. Um, slide down here. Michael Walker, Walker. His barrel is up. Fastball, changeup. Oh my God, too many pitches. Fastball, changeup, sinker, slider, cutter. He's throwing that fastball 40% of the time, though. Let's see, can we catch one? Who likes that? Big torque, right? He'll be waiting. Big torque, he's hot too. He'll be waiting on that motherfucker. So, numbers look great versus the fastball. So he'll be waiting for sure. He's 8 for 14 off that fastball. Woo, man. Okay. Let's get the rest of that shit up there. Probably won't make him look so green, but keep in mind he's throwing that fastball 40% of the time. Torkelson in the day off that fastball, 4 of 6 off that fastball in the day. 100% hard hit, 33 barrel, and 40 fly balls. 75 fly ball for Dingler. Damn. All right, so let's go back and get the rest of these pitches up there. Change up, sinker, slider, cutter. Change up, sinker, slider, cutter. Um, so Torkelson is 3 of 14 off this from the last week, along with Dingler as well. Uh, Flick a day switch on it. He's 1 for 5 in a day with a bomb. Last 7 days down here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Last 7 days down here. Um, and then in general, um, okay, Dingler. I've been betting on Dingler once or twice here and there, but I think I'd rather stick with the torque man, with the torque wrench. Let me see his logs real quick. So last 7 days, he only got 2 hard hit, line drive, fly balls. Okay, whatever. I really want to throw Torkelson up there. I can look at him for hits, runs, and RBIs, but Kerry Carpenter is the big torque. Yeah, I could, I'm gonna leave Kerry up there, but I can, I can see Torque getting his runs and RBIs though, on account of how good he's been lately. But I don't know if I put in a parlay or something like that. Who knows? But I'll put him in there. I'll put him up there. Jackson likes his hit. Okay. Um, Ryan. This Sonny Gray and let me see something. That's a nerfy spot for me. I don't know if I'll go there, but it's definitely a nerfy spot. Uh, Mets, man, they've been striking out. Come on, man. New York Mets got an 18% K rate. So they got to be showing some love on the strikeout prophet Sonny Gray. Probably at 5.5. Juiced up, maybe. No, probably a good number. Who knows? 6.5. It was 5.5, 6.5 at minus one. I mean plus 128. Don't know what to do here, right? I don't. Let's see, Gray. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on Gray. I'm gonna pass on Gray today. I just don't feel it, right? But it's got a 27% K rate. Um, Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh, I felt like he should have had more Ks there. He only had four. Went 5 innings there. He's all over the place, man. 6 Ks versus Minnesota, 5 innings. The Angels, listen, I've been eating good off them Angels, man. They them motherfuckers, they don't manufacture runs, they home runs or bust. Do not sleep on your strikeouts for them. All right. Remember a year or two ago, we was betting on their strikeouts every single game. You got guys like Soler. Some of these motherfuckers swinging for the fences, trying to relive that shit they was doing last week, and that shit's not sustainable. They was catching motherfuckers. They was knocking shit out the ball. But it is what it is. I don't feel like I want to go to that, right? For Sonny Gray, I don't feel like I want to go to his strikeouts. And sometimes it don't be there, sometimes it is there. I'm just not going now. I'm looking for something sweet, right? I'm trying to be a bully. I'm trying to, bully something right now. So I don't feel like I want to bully these guys on the strikeout side, but man, he has been spanning motherfuckers though. I ain't gonna lie. But it is what it is, right? I just Sonny Gray didn't super duper jump out on the page. And then I know St. Louis, they don't strike out much, right? They don't. I could be wrong about all this, but I'm not going to put no money on it because I ain't going to lose none. And I definitely ain't going to win now because I ain't finna bet it. Um, Max, Freed, and Pepiroy, right? These two guys, I could see we was spot on with the Rodon yesterday when Rodon, the day before yesterday when Rodon pitched, we was on point, right? He went out there and did what we needed to do. He hit the outs, he hit the Ks, right? So we matched up the hitters. We counted the motherfucking strikeouts. We counted them. So I got to look at Max, right? Max, we know Max can go, can go over 6 innings. We know that, right? Max got a 47% ground ball weight with a 26% K rate. We want that ground ball rate to be up, so I definitely like that. The weather. I have to slide back to the weather though, because I think this weather had like 90 degrees. But I'm not a big fan of this team versus lefty. So let me take a look at the game log here. 7 Ks versus Kansas City. He's a lefty, so Scuba was going up against Kansas City today. You see, he went 6.2 innings and he had 7 Ks. And Scooble is going up against Kansas City today. Detroit, 11 Ks, 7 innings pitched. New Pittsburgh, 6 Ks, 5.2. Pittsburgh is interesting. I seen two pitchers that didn't pitch as well as I thought they would. Milwaukee, he didn't do so good there either, right? Um, from a betting standpoint, but that was the first game. All right, so splits here. So he got to bomb the lefties and a bomb the righties on the road. People, he's been stingy as fuck. Ain't giving up nothing. I don't know how many games he played on the road yet, but all right, let me compare some. I ain't got to compare nothing, really, truthfully. I know who he is and what he can do. Roll versus lefties last year. All right, let's see. What is his lines at? Max for Tampa Bay. At Tampa Bay. 6.5 Ks, 18 and a half outs at plus money. Now this ballpark can be fucking tricky as hell. We know that. Uh, versus left hand pitching. Tampa Bay Rays, 26% K rate, 207 plate appearances, 10% walk rate with a 97 WRC plus. Isolated powers down, OPS down, whatever, right? So batting average is down. That's what we like to see. Who's in the lineup, right? So let me just go to Savant, right? Let me just go to Savant here, right? So um, New York, Tampa Bay. Now, it says a waiting starting lineup. Why? The starting lineup ain't out. All right, so let me see here. I thought that starting lineup was out. Here it is right here. So, Yandy, Caminero, these lefties, they asked, these motherfuckers finna probably go sit down. Yandy, Caminero, let me see something. Okay, these the guys are seeing. All right, so let's go Tampa Bay versus a lefty, righties versus a lefty. And let's go who the fuck am I looking at? Max Free. Doing a bunch of pitches. Fastball 42% of the time, though. We'll start there. So versus fastball, Morel and Colabero, whatever. Um, yeah, those two, Morel and that's two. Let's see if they're in the lineup. Morel, Colabero, that's two. Okay. Well, that's just the fastball alone, though. So let me pump my brakes and get the rest of this shit up here, right? Um, Curveball, sweeper, changeup, sinker. It don't sound like they can hit all that shit. But Colabero. So Caminero, Caminero, he's warm versus this pitch mix. He's 4 of 7 with a bomb. Exit velos last three hard hit looks pretty good at 104. Um, Junior, he got a 5% K rate, so he's somebody that you can look at. But Morel still 50% K rate. Taylor Walls, Yandy has always liked lefties. Curtis Mead. All right, let's see when this line up, right? So Curtis Mead, Morel, Colabero, that's three. That's three. Magnum and Jansen. Jansen, Magnum. 15% K rates there. Okay, I say 3. Colabero, Mead, Walls, and Mead in the lineup. Yeah, that's 4. One, two, three. Wait. One, two, three, 4. I see 4. I see 4 to the righties. Probably got one lefty in that lineup, right? Um, Aranda, Simpson, and Magnum. Mm, what the pitches they throwing? Sinker, fastball, sweeper, curveball. Sinker, 39% of the time. Sinker, fastball, sweeper, curveball. So Aranda will be in the lineup with a 27% K rate, right? He's in the lineup, right? Let me see. Aranda, yeah. So when it all boils down to it, considering a hit, Yandy and Caminero, the rest of these motherfuckers, I don't like them, right? Strikeouts, whatever you want to look at them for. I counted 5 strikeouts, right? I counted 5 strikeouts. Um, I counted 5 strikeouts. You can look at his outs at 18 and a half. You can look at his strikeouts, right? It's 6.5 or shake it down, whatever the case may be. On the flip side, Ryan, his strikeouts are in play as well, but I think he's been giving up some hard contact. So let's take a look, right? But as far as a bat here, I Yandy is loves lefties, right? So Freed, Yandy loves lefties, and the 1 and 2 hitters. So Yandy Diaz is 2 for 5 off him with a walk and a K. The rest of these guys haven't even really seen him, right? Then you got on the other side, you got Ryan Pepperway, who's got some K stuff, right? Um, so am I lagging? I'm probably am. Nothing spectacular. Some K's here, but that's probably one game. Jazz, he probably seen Jazz on last year somewhere else too. But let's get to it. Mouse, man. So Pepperway, a bomb He's giving up a bomb. He's giving up a bomb to well, he's giving up yeah, 8 Ks to Colorado. I'm not even gonna count that, right? That's Colorado. He's giving up a bomb to Pittsburgh, 3 bombs to the Angels, and 2 bombs to Boston. Mm, okay, so he's giving up some hard contact. 4 bombs to righties, 2 to lefties. Righties hitting his ass hard. Pause. The K percentage is like I said, he will strike some shit out. I won't trust him for outs. I don't. Um, Last year he gave up 10 home runs to lefties, 7 to righties. Pitched a little bit better last year. 27% K rate to lefties, 25 to righties. Fib. Now the Yankees, they will strike the fuck out. We know that. Uh, Especially versus righties, where they are top 10 striking out. Number 6 with 24% K rate, but they also have a WRC plus of 127, which lets me know I can't trust them for outs. But sometimes a person can go in there, get their strikeouts, and don't make their outs. Get their strikeouts in like 4 innings and get their ass knocked out the game. So that can be an instance. To determine that, we'll look at the pitch mix, right? So I'm just trying to, walk you guys through some of my process. You know what I'm saying? When it looks at, because I'm looking at pitchers right now. Batters, I'm just trying to knock off all these pitchers, and then these batters, I might have time to look at some of these batters. I might not, right? But boy, um, versus lefties here. Um, Fastball, changeup, cutter. Big Trent Grisham, boy. Oh shit! Within the last 7 days, Cabrera has a bomb. Jazz has a bomb. Rice has a bomb. Wells has a bomb. Grisham has 2 bombs. So, mm, 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 mm. Rice, look at Rice, 12% K rate. Grisham, Dominguez, 7 for 11. What's the lineup here? Grisham, what? Get the fuck out of here. That motherfucker lead off. Oh my God. I love it, right? Bellinger, they trying to get him golden. No Rice? What? I need a little Rice. They got Dominguez in there, Cabrera, Wells, Jazz got a bomb off this pitch, Miss Goldie. Man, can't tell you how much I like Grisham. Lead off bomb right now, bro. I love to bet on him. I love to bet on Grisham, bro. Let me see. So what we got here? That's just the lefties right there. So rewind it back. Dominguez is in the lineup, right? He's 7 for 11 versus pitch mix this season. Grisham, 6 for 14, 700 isolated power, 3 bombs, like 0% K rate. Like, I'm not striking out. What do you thought, right? Shit like that, right? Oh my God. Well, normally when I get, so actually at the end of the day, I would love to see Rice in the lineup. Man, I would love to see Rice in the lineup. But Trent Grisham and Dominguez for me, baseline hit. Trent Grisham hits all the way up to a home run. Dominguez can go out there and get a hit. He can shit. He can probably get a bomb. Who knows? Daytime filter on these guys. Um, when I flick the daytime filter on these guys, Trent Grisham, Dominguez, a bomb for him. Um, hmm. All right. Okay. Trent Grisham going in the bomb squad. You said you took Perk. What up? What up, Perk? I ain't seen that nigga Perk. How you doing, my guy? Perk, I ain't seen Perk in a while. Unless you be on another name or you be, on sliding on YouTube. You say you took Belly. Belly need to pick it up, right? Trent, I'm taking him for. I'm taking his hits on. Man, they're gonna have to pitch to. Yeah, okay, whatever, right? Mm, this is gonna be interesting. I haven't even looked at the righties yet, so I guess. Uh, who did I say? Dominguez. Mm, Jackson likes the over hit for him as well. You get a hit for Dominguez at minus 145. I like the value on that. I really do. Um, I've been betting. I've been betting. Doing little hit. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know I like hit runs and RBIs. Let me see something. Let me go back to these righties real quick. I don't have a lot of time. The righties. Pipaway, 387 batting average, home run per nine. He's giving up four bombs to the righties, bro. Isolated powers up. Okay. He's got one bomb on that fastball and three bombs on that slider. Just to just to be a troll, let me put that slider up there first. You got three bombs on that slider. Let me put that slider up there first. Paulie, Uncle Paulie. Nobody's got a bomb versus that slider within the last week. Nobody's striking out versus that shit within the last week. Volpe, mm, Judge, high hit, fly ball. All the power numbers is there except for the ISO. 0 06. Paulie hits, whatever the case may be. All right, let's get the fastball in there. Within a week, nobody has a bomb versus that. Everybody's pretty much looking kind of cold, right? 1 for 6, over 10, 2 for 9. That's the last 7 days. Uh, let's get the last pitch up there, which would be the changeup. Okay, Judge got a bomb versus that changeup. Uh, Goldsmith's 414 in the last 7 days versus that pitch mix. But Judge is Judge. We know who he is. And Goldie is just a savvy veteran that's been in the league for a long time. So despite how these numbers look, you still can, I still couldn't talk you off any one of those guys. Hit the day switch on it. Now Goldie likes this daytime shit, right? So in the daytime, he's 7 for 15, batting 467 versus pitch mix with the low fly ball, but the line drive is up. So, it is what it is with that situation. Judge barrels up, Volpe and Peraza barrels up, but small sample size for some of those guys, right? So we know Judge is Judge. Everybody know Judge is Judge. Looking at that whole game, looking at that, it feels like I like the Yankees in this one. I get a pitcher lean towards the Yankees. Just having Judge on the field is enough, right? Uh, I wouldn't say enough, but it's enough to scare the fuck out a pitcher, right? And then looking at the lineup, they got him sandwiched in between. Uh, they have him sandwiched in between Judge, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Grisham, mm, Chisholm, Wells, Dominguez at the back of that lineup. Um, hmm, I like Grisham. Judge is self-explanatory. Bellinger need to come on with the come on. He's been cold. Goldsmith, he's in the cleanup spot. Look at him for hits, runs, and RBIs. Jazz has a bomb off him. Volpe, Wells, Dominguez, I put him on the list already for a little bit of, even on a wraparound, right? With Dominguez, Cabrera, and then Grisham. I'm going to like Grisham hits, runs, and RBIs all the way up to a bomb. Like I said, Judgment is going to be Judge. Goldsmith hits, runs, and RBIs. Dominguez hit is just low enough at a minus 140. His hit is low enough, or you can look at his hits, runs, and RBIs would probably be plus money, and or you could take him for a single hit, run, or either RBI if you're doing bankroll builders or something like that. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing, right? And you can go to Bet365. I love it there, right? I really love it, man. Straight up, man. You can go over here and like I said, like if for bankroll builders and shit like that, I probably would go with the maybe I probably would go with the I probably would go with the a Goldsmith one HRR or some shit and probably something like um Grisham, right? You get that for a minus 130, and then you could put anybody up there. I mean, Judge, put him up there. Any three of those combinations will get you plus money. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. What up, Calvin? What's good, my guy? Straight up, you know. So whatever it is, it is what it is, right? Um, so it hits runs and RBIs. I couldn't talk you off of it. And like I said, 1, 1, and 1 will get you plus 110. Those are the usual suspects. And like I said, even if you want to go with a Goldsmith and a Grisham, you can get it for minus 130. Even you can go with Grisham, a Bellinger and a Grisham, and you can get a minus 120. It's just however you want to skin a cat, right? You can take all of them for one, right, and get in a plus 165, right? You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I like the pitching. I couldn't talk off the strikeouts or the pitching outs. And if I'm taking the side here, it's going to be Yankees or nothing for me in this spot, right? So that's how I'm looking at that game right there. Um, of course, it don't always pan out how you want it to, but maybe it will. Maybe it will one day. Maybe it will. I'm taking Grisham for a bomb. The game started what time? I have to get out you guys here, right? So this 12:30 NBA. I know y'all locking y'all NBA in. I'm gonna be live betting it. Even that first game is interesting to me though. I mean, pace up matchup here. That's inter. Hey, who y'all think gonna win that series, man? I need some answers. Who y'all think gonna win that Memphis series? This gonna be crazy. This is crazy, right? Who y'all think gonna win that Memphis series? Of course, y'all think what's the name gonna win that series? Go KC. They should. Well, I ain't gonna say who gonna win that series. How many games you think is that series gonna go? How many games you think that series gonna go? That OKC. That's a better question. Now, um, Glass now and the Rangers. I need to look at some lines. Big Bang. What's up, Big Bang? Big Bang say, okay, see, how many games, Big Bang? How many games? How many games? How many games? I think I could find something on the. I think I can bet some games. Like how many games? I think I would have to take a side too. I think I would have to take a side and the games or some shit like that. I have to look. Um, so Arizona, we got weather. We got an over under 7 in my Chicago Cubs game. Weather here, interesting. Could be a no runs first inning candidate. So keep an eye out on that. It'll be juiced up, but if you want to use it for parlays, I guess, right? Glass now on the mound, going up against Texas Rangers with an 8.5 over under here. Um, um, Washington at Colorado, 10.5. bombs, right? You see that game yesterday? Bombs, right? Take a look. Take a look at some of these prices on these bombs. Um, you're getting good numbers. You're getting good numbers. Interesting. Mm, you're getting good numbers for cores. I didn't see any. I didn't see any. Damn, you're getting good numbers for cores. Mm, mm. Verlander and Kikuchi got an over under of 9. Cease and Valdez. Oh, Colorado. Oh, we don't have one, but we have two. Oh no, I did not know that. We got a double whammy, a double header in that shit, man. Wow. Interesting. Damn. Okay. Well, it's 11:33, bro. Um, if y'all got a game that y'all want me to look at for bats, let me know now, bro. Let me know now. Um, Cease and Valdez on the mound here with a 7.5 over under. I don't think I want to look at K's or anything for that game. So I'll fall back from that. Let me know now, bro. One of these games. One of these games. Glass now in Texas. I mean, Glass now is a lefty, right? Glass now is a righty. 21% K rate, 84 WRC plus. Um, Glass now. Hmm. 30% K rate. 7, 8, and 2. He went 2 innings versus Philly. Start getting busy on that. What's the name? Walked it off last night. He hit that motherfucker hard, man. He done sat these motherfuckers down a lot. Marcus Simeon has 2 bombs versus him. Tavares has a bomb. Peterson has a bomb. Peterson needs to go sit down somewhere. Simeon, we know he don't strike out much. Um, Molly. Mm, Molly been pitching good, man. Pop the Molly, I'm sweat. Damn, he been pitching good. Mm, we got over under 9 there though. Okay, so let me take a look at these White Red Sox bats. Okay, um, we got an over under 9.5 in this one, and what's the name is heated up, and I think what's the name heating up too. Uh, Lou Bob heating up too. Luis Robert. It killed my 1.5. I had him on the run line yesterday. Burke, 3 home runs to righties, 2 home runs to lefties. Look at that. Okay, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Put all that shit up there. Fastball, curveball, slider. I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna get to it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like him. And the 9.5 over under, I have no choice but to like him. Hitting behind Devers, who's actually warming up, I have no choice. Without even looking at his numbers, I have no choice. I got to like him. HRRs. Let's look at the righties right now. K percentage down, walk percentage down, average is up. 3 bombs off his righties. Slider, fastball, curveball, sinker. He's doing that slider 40% of the time, man. Bregman, 4 for 11 on that slider. No barrel, 57% fly ball. Bregman has a bomb within the last week. Christian Campbell has a bomb within the last week. Let me add the rest of this stuff. Fastball, Campbell, Bregman's got 2 bombs. K percentages, man. Where does Bregman get off striking out? I just don't understand. Some of this strikeout shit that rubbed off on his ass over here. Curveball sinker. Trevor Story. He hit 2 bombs the other day. What's the lineup? He got some bats in that motherfucker. Brayu, Campbell, Cassis. Cassis ain't even got started yet. Fuck. Yeah, I like Bregman. HRRs behind Duran, and yeah, I have no choice. Um, man, his mouth, man. Fastball, curveball, sinker, slider. Fastball, curveball, sinker, slider. Yeah. Bregman, Campbell, Trevor Story. Where the fuck is he at? Oh, at the top up there. Trevor Story. Yeah, I'm gonna just for right now though. I'm gonna just put Bregman down there. He's the guy I'll probably be looking at for his runs and RBIs. But looking at that lineup, anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, right? Bregman, Devers, Cassis, fucking Story. Uh, they liable to go crazy on this boy today. At home, they liable to go off at home. It's a lot of names to put down there, and it's the White Sox. Like, it's they liable to go ballistic on this boy today. I don't know. We'll see. They just seen him though, right? They just seen him. Let me see. 13% K rate. Oh, he ain't seen them. He's given up two bombs in Minnesota, one bomb to Cleveland, two bombs in Oakland. They probably finna knock this boy's head off today. That's a 9.5 total. Boston Red Sox team total sitting at what? 5.5. 3.5 for the White Sox. That's what I just played. Check it out when you get a chance. Toss 30 on a bet. Let me see. That's a game I probably can bet all them motherfucking hits, runs, and RBIs on Boston side, and not even worry about the other side. Bet. I haven't looked at a lot of bats. Y'all already know that, and I like that though. Yeah. So far, Boston bats in a get money spot. If you like betting home runs, he said, "What about total bases?" Yeah, yeah. I don't never bet total bases, bro. But if I mean, yeah, I know you're talking about 1.5. So I know you're talking about 1.5. So yeah, I couldn't talk you off of it. I mean, two hits, I couldn't talk you off of it, right? I like it. And then, like I said, hits, runs, and RBIs, man. They probably about to get busy in this game, right? So looking at Devers, all they hits, runs, and RBIs are juiced up. Um, Bregman minus 145. So now Christian Campbell minus 115. He's playable straight. But you go into the three hits, runs, and RBIs, and the four hits, runs, and RBIs category. It's gonna be some guys that's gonna hit this number today, right? These foes and shit like that. And if Duran decided to do anything today, Bregman behind Duran. This is the one, two, three. Bregman number three. If Duran decides to do anything today, Bregman could probably hit three, four, five. His runs and RBI, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But they got some pop in this lineup to where anybody can go crazy in this lineup, bro. Straight up, Duran is mega due for a crazy game. He's mega due, and stolen bases too, and stolen bases for Duran. He's extremely due. hmm And in a matchup like this, some of these numbers just don't matter. Truth be told, right? Some of these numbers don't matter. It could be a get right spot for somebody who's been slumping, right? Just a lot. So I only put Bregman over there because I like the spot, but I mean Trevor Story just hit two bombs. Bregman, Christian Campbell, Duran Devers. Oh my God, you know. So if them motherfuckers clicking, you can make a bag. So another game we can look at here. Let me get these totals up. Castillo might get hit today, straight up. I'm gonna look at these Baltimore bats. Don't mind looking at these Cincinnati bats either. But I'm gonna look at these Baltimore bats. Over under 9. I'm gonna look at these Baltimore bats. 5.5 for Baltimore bats. Shit. 5.5 total. I'm pretty much not targeting some of these good pitching matchups for bats. I'm just not gonna wrestle with that right now. 8.5 totals are better for me right now. Looking at these bats. 12% K rate for this kid. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. The primary pitcher here is gonna be Randy Wine. So he'll come in and pitch whatever, right? Uh, this bullpen is okay though. Shit. I don't know what to say to this here. They're in the top 10 giving up the least runs here. Baltimore bullpen's been okay. San Diego bullpen been okay in that category. Home runs. Cincinnati's bullpen giving up a ton of second most home runs. So it's hard for me to decipher through these bats, man. With a with these guys up here, I'm not familiar with bullpen game ish. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how long this Brent Shooter is gonna go. Bro. Let me slide. Okay, we got an 8.5 total and a 9, right? 8.5 total in this Seattle Mariners just so I mean Toronto just so damn boring. Let's take a look. Castillo hard hit 50%, man. Two righties, fastball 40% of the time. Um, sinker 37, slider. Fastball 40% of the time. Vladdy's got a bomb within a week off this pitch mix. Miles Straw has a bomb. Springer is green with a high uh, barrel rate. Vladdy and Bo and Springer, I couldn't talk off anything for those guys, which I knew that's what it was going to be, right? Who didn't know that? Vladdy, Bo, Springer. In the daytime, Vladdy 4 for 7. He hit that bomb in the daytime. Exit velo ice in the daytime. Look at that. Exit velo. Uh, damn, Vladdy looked good. Vladdy, Bo, Springer. I ain't even worth me looking at their lefties, but I'll take a glance, right? Fastball, slider, changeup. Yeah, it's Bo, the righties, right? The main righties, Bo, Vladdy, and Springer. For me, his hits and shit at fucking 1.5. I'll just put it over there just to be putting it over there, but I'm definitely looking at the hit. Yeah, that's a hit right there. Okay. Vladdy and Springer, I ain't gonna put their names up there, but we know the deal. I guess I'll look at t- uh, the Seattle. Outside of Seattle too. Let me take a look at these boys here. Shout out to Rally with the bomb yesterday. Um, Seattle, you got to watch out for Seattle, bro. They on the way. They on the way. I feel like they on the way. I do feel like they on the way. So I ain't going. I'm not writing them off. I feel like they on the way. I think I can get a better grasp on these guys this year than I it did in most of the years. Like I said, I think they on the way, right? So Seattle, Easton Lucas, mm, 47. Mm, fastball sweeper slider. Fastball sweeper slider. Lefty on lefty. Fastball sweeper slider. Lefty Lefty on lefty. They sitting down, but they ain't seen them. They ain't seen a lot, right? Let me go to righties. 5 extra base hits, 3 home runs. Fastball 57% of the time. Mm-mm. Change up. Mm. Look at all that strikeout shit, man. Um, Atlanta. He just gave up 3 bombs to Atlanta. Pitched good at Boston. Pitched good versus Washington. 8 strikeouts versus Boston. Um, Seattle. 20% K rate, 123 WRC plus versus right hand pitching. Um, I know they got a pitcher's park there. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What is this strikeouts? I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Seems fishy, right? Something off. 4.5 strikeouts at plus money for Easton Lucas. 3 versus Washington, 8 versus Boston. Mm, I'm gonna have to take a rain check. Let's go to the next game. And I'll get out of here, bro. One more game. One more game. I'll get out of here. Um, we will go to um. Let's take a look at San Francisco. San Francisco over under 9 in this one. Chapman 2 bombs. Fitzgerald. Damn, that boy sold last night. That parlay I had. That was a plus, almost a plus 4,000. Man, I just needed a hit or a run or RBI. Either or. Fitzgerald's got a bomb. Ramos got a bomb. Kikuchi, huh? He's giving up 4 home runs. Earned runs 3 versus the White Sox, 3 versus St. Louis, 4 versus the Rays. Pitched good versus Texas. He went 6 innings in all 4 outings. 5 strikeouts or better in all 4 outings. Hmm. Kikuchi is a lefty. Come on, man. I unload the can of whoop. I'm going back to the well. I'm going back to the well. I'm going back to the well. Ramos. I'm going back to the well, man. I'm betting on them motherfuckers. San Francisco lineup is not out yet, and I'm definitely betting on San Francisco bats. I mean, I'm gonna have to. I'm just want to predict this motherfucker. I hope they light up green. Lefty here, San Francisco. Kikuchi. 8 extra base hits, 4 home runs versus righties. Barrel rate is up. Hard hit is up. Fastball, slider. Fastball, Chapman, slider. They haven't seen many lefties, but they've seen enough as of right now for them to do what I needed them to do. Chapman, 2 for 5 with a bomb. He hit a bomb yesterday. I think that was versus a lefty. Don't give me the line though. Change up curveball. I don't know if that's a day or a night game. Look at that shit, man. Last year, that shit was red as hell. I mean, green as hell. Last year. Mm. Oh, good old pal, old chap, huh? Well, I'm definitely betting on him. Chapman. He's better versus lefty, slider, fastball, sweeper. Chapman and Ho Lee. Jung Ho Lee is he's 5 for 10 this week with a bomb. 7 days versus pitch mix. Chapman and Ho Lee. was what a few names that was. Chapman, Ho Lee. Watch Fitzgerald. Watch Fitzgerald go bomb. I couldn't talk about Fitzgerald though. I couldn't talk off of him. But watch he go ballistic today. And I needed him so bad yesterday. Like, man, he's got a hit in 5 straight every game this year except for 2 or 3. Hitting every game this year except for 3. All right, damn, do I got enough time to look at the other side? I got to look at the other side. And then it's over with. Angels here. Oh, got to consider Angels. Got to consider this boy's K's, man. Verlander. Don't sleep. I just was talking about that. Do not sleep. We gotta consider Justin Verlander's K's. 5 versus Cincy, 2 versus Seattle, 9 versus Cincy, 1 versus he's giving up 3 bombs. He's giving up some earned runs too, man. You might wanna Might want to. Shit. Might want to reconstruct that shit. He's giving up 3 bombs in the regular season. Okay. Wait a minute. Am I wrong? Am I right or wrong? What the hell? What did I just read? All them years he was in the league. Okay, 3 bombs, but the earned runs, 5 earned runs to Cincy. At Cincy, wasn't even at Cincy. Oh my God. Seattle gave him. Okay, let's see. Verlander. Righty. Change up. Come on, mouse. Fastball, slider, curveball, change up. Nolan Chanel. Top home run best today. Let's see what we got. Nolan Chanel, righties. Hard hitting barrels up for these righties. 320. Oh, Verlander. Fastball, slider, sweeper. Fastball 51% of the time. Trout. 61 fly ball, 3 bombs. Mm. Kyron Paris. Soler. Barrel rates are up on that fastball, which he's throwing 51% of the time, followed by that slider, which would make up 81% of this total pitch mix. Let's put that slider up there. Soler, 3 bombs. Ward, 2. Trout, 3. Paris, 3. Adele, 1. Hoppy, 1. Adele, strikeout percentage is down. Let me put the last pitch in there, which would be the sweeper. Adele's not striking out. Ohapi, Adele. All these motherfuckers can hit a bomb. Which that ain't even out of the question. Soler's warming up, right? 4 for 8 with a bomb. I'm not even gonna look at Verlander's history. Probably everybody and their mama got a bomb off him. But any of these guys I can talk you off of. And Trout, even Trout. The average is down for him, but man, power numbers are up. So we could definitely see bombs here. We could see bombs here. Just because I said I wasn't gonna do it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Give you guys a little history and see what they do. Right? My mouse is acting up. Oh my god, Verlander. Mm, Jesus Christ, my mouse is fighting me. Wow. What? Mike Trout got 2 bombs off him, but he's seen him 43 times. 8 strikeouts for 10 minutes, and who won't probably be playing. Nolan Chanul hasn't struck out versus him. So Nolan Chanul popped up. He hasn't struck out versus him. Mm. So 1K. All right, so all the usual suspects I couldn't talk you off of in this game here on either side, truth be told. So Soler, these guys got a pretty decent K rates. Trout, Soler, Trout, Kyron Paris, Adele. I mean, I couldn't talk off neither one. And then Chanel, right? Um, Los Angeles Angels are number 4 in striking out versus right hand pitching with a 101 WRC plus. Um, number 4 in striking out. Verlander's strikeouts are at what? 5.5 plus money. Angels been getting sat the fuck down as of late. They've been getting sat down. Um, see what Jackson says about the home runs here today. Who they like? Jackson likes Trout, Tatis. Tatis is on one real bad. Freddie Freeman. We didn't look at Freddie Freeman. We didn't look at the Dodgers. We didn't look at the Dodgers. Ellie De La Cruz. We did not look at Cincinnati. And we did not look at Philly bats, right? Kyle Schwarber. Interesting line there, right? Kyle Schwarber, Ellie De La Cruz, Freddie Freeman, Tatis, Mike Trout. We just looked at Trout. Those guys there, mm, that's a hell of a lineup right there, man. I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna play that and round robin it by threes. I'm gonna play all them motherfuckers. One of these days they gonna smoke for me. Um, Bats and other things. Lazardo. I couldn't talk you off his pitching or anything for him pitching. I think I'm leaning towards his strikeouts. Um, Joe Ryan, strikeouts open up at 5.5. You get it at minus 130 on DraftKings right now, but there's a possibility that he can go over 5.5, or he can get his ass tore up. Um, because he gives up bombs. Olson, Harris, Albies on the back end, that 4, 5, 6 slot, those guys looked okay. The 1, 2, 3, they will strike out. But anybody that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they're still dangerous hitters. Olsen looked the best with the lowest K rate. Couldn't talk you off a bomb for Olsen. Buxton, I like Buxton. Scooble, outs, strikeouts. I'm probably gonna take his outs. Um, Kerry Carpenter, I like him over Spencer Torkelson, but Spencer Torkelson been hot, so I like both of these guys. I like if I had to take one, it would be Kerry Carpenter. Hits all the way up to a bomb. Trent Grisham has a 0% strikeout rate versus this pitch mix. Um, February can give up some power. I like Trent Grisham hits all the way up to a home run. Um, Dominguez hits, runs, and RBIs. If you want to look at it, you can get a hit for him at a minus 145. Judge, Goldie. Those two guys are definitely, I like those two guys as well. Judge is self explanatory. Goldie, you can look at his hits, runs, and RBIs. Bregman, I only put Bregman down here, but we can definitely see hits, runs, and RBIs for the whole Boston Red Sox team. I expect them to put some runs up on these guys. So HRRs for all these guys. You can, I like Bregman. I like whoever. Vladdy. I only put Vladdy up here, but Vladdy, Bo, and Springer look really good. So hits, runs, and RBIs. Vladdy looks great. Chapman, he's warm, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Chapman and Jung Ho Lee, I like them both. They look good. Wouldn't be surprised if Fitzgerald or Ramos or any of the other bats pop off in this spot either. The Los Angeles Angels, um, Trout, Soler, Paris. I mean, all these guys are in play. Straight up. All these guys are in play. They will strike out though. And then you got some guys on San Francisco that will strike out too. So if you think they're going to get back to hitting bombs, then I think you can take Soler, Trout, Ohapi, and stuff like that. Um, but at the end of the day, I couldn't talk off anybody uh, from the Angels. Angels striking out the fourth most. You could also look at the Angels. You could look at Verlander for strikeouts. Peace out, man. I gotta start locking in.